What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to speak to you guys about a concept that really helped me along my journey, and it still helps me to this day. It's one of those rules that I live by in my life, and it's helped me so much in so many different areas. And that rule is trying to remember to always think 2 steps ahead. Now, what I mean by that is, okay, so I learned this when I was window cleaning, or when I was a window cleaner. And when I first started, I knew how to clean the window, but I was working slower than everyone else, right? So what I would do is I would wash the window, put my mop down in my holder, take out my squeegee the window, put that down, pull out the towel, wipe the edges, all of the stuff you need to do to clean a window, right? But one of my coworkers, actually the manager at the time, he was coming up to me and he was like, you're working way too slow. Everyone else is doing windows like twice as fast as you. You're doing a great job, but you're working too slow. And what I noticed is you're pausing in between every step of the way. So basically you'll pull out your mop the thing, put it down, and then you'll look at it and be like, okay, what do I do next? And then 5 seconds later, you pull out your squeegee, you do that, put that away, and you're like, okay, that's done. Now what do I do? And then you pull out your towel. Okay. And that entire time, in between those steps, I was wasting time, right? So instead of pulling out my squeegee, doing that, and then putting it down and looking at it and saying, okay, now what do I do? Think 2 steps ahead, right? You already know that you're gonna squeegee the window. So while you're about to finish squeegeeing, start pulling out your towel. So then as soon as you're done squeegeeing, you can put this away and you can start toweling the edges, right? And that concept, it really hit home for me because I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. Because most of the time, I already knew what I needed to do in that present moment. It's not like I needed to think about it and then reset every time I finished a step, right? So while I'm doing this step, I can focus on the next step and get ready for that. And this concept, it works well through so many areas of life, right? I want you guys to remember to, when you're getting your tasks done, whether it's work or errands or whatever, think 2 steps ahead. Let's just say you're about to mop your floor, right? You fill up your mop bucket, and instead of filling it up and thinking, okay, now what do I do? And then go get the mop, as soon as the faucet turns off, you're picking up the bucket and going towards your mop. And as you're on your way to your mop, you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna put the bucket down and then I'm gonna put the mop in. I'm not gonna put it down, look at it for a second, and then put the mop in. And then, if you apply this concept throughout your life, you'll save so much time in your tasks. And it really helps so much, honestly. Imagine, here's another example. Imagine you're going to the grocery store, right? And you pull into the parking lot. And most people, if you go to a grocery store, most people aren't thinking in this way. They're just so distracted, right? And you got to be careful in this world because there's so many distractions around you. Okay, so you got to have a plan. The key to getting rid of distractions is having a specific plan with a specific deadline. I'm going to go do this grocery shopping and I'm going to be back at my house at this time, right? And I see a lot of people out there, they're just slowly moving through the store, looking at this thing, thinking about it, going on their phone, sending a text. Okay, I'm back to strolling, looking at this other thing, looking at their phone again. It took them 10 minutes just to get through that aisle. Okay, and next thing you know, you just spent 3 hours at the grocery store, right? Whereas the best way to do it is, as soon as you're pulling into that parking lot, don't think I'm gonna check my phone and, get distracted. You think exactly what you're gonna do as soon as you get in that parking spot. You grab your wallet, you get out of your car, or your purse, you get out of your car and you start walking towards the store. As you're walking towards the store, you should already have a list of things that you need, right? You should have a plan. You should know which aisle you're gonna go to first. As soon as you get there, you grab your thing, and as you're grabbing your stuff from that aisle, you're thinking about the next thing that you're about to grab, right? This is how you can speed up your tasks like so much faster. So what would be like a 2-hour grocery trip, you knocked it down in 1 hour. What would be an hour time stopped at the store, you knocked it down to 30 minutes, right? And that's just how life works. I know a lot of us, when we're working, so many people out there, you get paid hourly, right? I'm sure a lot of you out there, you get paid an hourly wage. So you get so used to, why do I work faster? I don't need to. I'm getting paid the same amount of money, right? And at your job, yeah, that's true, I guess. But first of all, the ones that get promoted are the ones that don't think that way. Second of all, that's not reality, okay? Yeah, you might have an hourly job, but if you want to be a business owner, if you're not going to be working hourly. All of us have tasks in our life that are not paid for hourly, right? That's not reality. It's just not. Like I gave you the grocery example, mopping your floors example, right? If you're washing your dishes, you're thinking 2 steps ahead. Like I already know after I wash my dish, I gotta put it in the dishwasher. I'm not gonna wash it, think for a second, and then put it in the dishwasher, and then look at my dishes again, and then start cleaning. Like, as soon as it's done, it's going in the dishwasher, I'm looking at the sink, and I'm back on the next dish. You know what I mean? Thinking 2 steps ahead is so crucial to speed. And like I said, I learned that when I was window cleaning, and what he told me was, we're spending too much time on these jobs. And if you just speed up a little bit, we can get out of here faster. And we can get on to the next job, and we can get home faster, right? It seems like it might only be 5 seconds saved per window or per step on the window, right? But if you can save 5 seconds 1,000 times a day, that's an hour and a half extra in your day. And life isn't all about work, you know? I'm not saying you have that extra hour and a half and now gotta go fill it with more work. You know, that's not what life's about. But at the end of the day, we all have stuff that we need to do that we don't want to do, okay? And why not speed that up? Why not make that faster so that we can have more time to go do what we really want to do, okay? I don't want to spend 3 hours at a grocery store shopping for groceries. I want to get that done as fast as possible. Obviously, there's other ways to do it as well, like ordering your groceries. I talked about that in another video. I mean, that's an even bigger pro tip to save time. But let's just say the tasks that you need to do, speed them up, you know? Don't stop and look at your phone every 5 minutes and text and get distracted, and have a plan, right? When you're coming home from that grocery store, think about what you're going to be doing when you get home. Think about the next task that you need to do. Don't come home, unload the groceries, and then sit on the couch and scroll a little bit. And then next thing you know, 30 minutes went by because you got stuck scrolling. You know, and then you're like, oh, dang, what was that other thing I needed to do? And then you spend 5 minutes scrolling again. And you're like, oh, I needed to go do that. And then you go do it. That's 30 minutes right there. That's 30 minutes gone. And so many people out there, you'll do that 5-10 times a day. Next thing you know, the day's gone and you feel like there's not enough time in the day to get your stuff done, right? Another tip that can really help with this is to give yourself rules. And the rules are really put there in order to not get distracted, right? For example, if you find that you're getting distracted while you're eating every day, and it's causing you to spend way more time eating than you really need to. Like, some people, they like to eat while they sit on the couch and watch, you know, YouTube, TV, whatever. And then when they're done eating, they're just sitting there, you know, watching for who knows how long. And it's wasting a lot of time. So one rule is maybe eat at the dinner table instead of eating on the couch. You know, that's a rule that you can put in your life that's going to allow you to stay focused and not get distracted. Another thing could be, you know, not checking your phone when you wake up in the morning. Maybe not leaving your phone in the car, but leaving your phone in your pocket while you're at the store. No texting, you know, little rules like this that can keep you from getting distracted, because getting distracted is the enemy of productivity when it comes to speed, you know. And that's what this whole concept is about, thinking 2 steps ahead so you can speed up these tasks that you don't even want to do, but you have to do, so you can get back to doing what you want to do, you know. And especially in work, if you run a business or something, like, at the end of the day, you get paid for the work that you do, and the faster you can do it, the better. And obviously you want to keep your quality up, but, you know, speed is important. So yeah, put these rules into effect and start to notice in your life, like, the points where you get distracted. Maybe in the living room, that's where you constantly end up on the couch and you watch the TV. Maybe get rid of the TV entirely, okay? Maybe get rid of the couch if you need to do that. I don't care. Set rules in your life is all I'm saying. And these rules, stick to them. If you have those rules and a plan and a time constraint, all of that together, while also thinking 2 steps ahead, you're going to be moving so much faster through these tasks. So stay focused, okay? The key, like I said, have a plan. Think about the next step in your plan as you're doing this step that you're on right now. Okay, some things, for safety reasons, you need to stay focused. You know, if you're doing a dangerous task for whatever reason, you need to stay focused on the present moment and not thinking about another task. But for most things, you should be able to think 2 steps ahead. And this concept of always thinking 2 steps ahead, has helped me so much in my life. It's helped me so much to get so much more work done in such a shorter period of time. And yeah, I really just wanted to share this with you guys and make it known to the world, because this is one of those concepts that really helped me in my life, and I'm really grateful that my manager taught me that at the time when I started out as a window cleaner. And ever since, it's helped me along all my tasks, you know, even just on a daily basis. I'm always thinking, you know, how can I speed up the next task? How can I get ready for the next task to make it that much shorter? You know, to give myself more time to go do what I want to do, you know? Like I said, if you save 5 seconds 1,000 times a day, that's an extra hour and a half in your day, you know? You can go watch that movie you wanted to watch. I don't know. You don't have to fill it with work, you know, if you don't want to. If you want to reach your goals faster, you might want to fill it with work. But at the end of the day, the concept is think 2 steps ahead. While you're doing the task that you're doing, think about what's the next step in the task and prepare your mind for that, because most of the tasks we're doing are menial. You know, you don't really need to be thinking about it that much, like cleaning, doing your laundry, stuff like that. Get used to thinking about the next step in the task. And if you guys liked this content, please let me know in the comments. And, you know, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.